Welcome to this video message from the Unitarian Universalist congregation at Shelter Rock. I'm Reverend Jaye Brooks. Today's message is by Unitarian Universalist poet Jess Reynolds from their Book of Meditations, Love Like Thunder. Throughout this book, in addition to other topics, the poet explores the idea of God using different images, genders, and activities. The picture of God that emerges from these various poems isn't much at all like the stereotype. Did I mention different genders? Our poem for today, titled Poison Ivy, gives God a male gender, but not much else matches the stereotype. Here's the poem, Poison Ivy by Jess Reynolds. I drove my ragged heart out to the mountains last weekend, paid $3 to the park ranger at the gate, parked my car by the trailhead, and laced up my old hiking boots good and tight. The most ridiculous thing I have ever believed is that all I have to do is climb a mountain, and there God will be. For all the mountains I've climbed, I have set foot on no summit for fear this might be false, for fear it might be true. Last weekend, to my surprise, I found God waiting for me at the trailhead, his own boots laced and worn. Thought you could use the company, he said. We made our way up the trail, kicking pebbles and ducking under branches. When I tripped over an exposed root, he caught my arm, and when he reached for a plant to get a closer look, I caught his. Be careful, I said. That's poison ivy. I didn't know God could blush. Didn't know God could feel shame too. I forgot, he said. 4 hours later, we heaved our bodies over a ridge and saw the summit just ahead. I ran a dozen steps alone and turned back to see God, still on the ridge, face flushed with windburn and longing. I've heard, he said, that all you have to do is climb a mountain to find God. The wind tickled the loose hem of his flannel shirt, rattled the clips on my backpack. Is that what you're afraid of? I said. At his nod, I walked back to the rocks where God stood, took his hand, and kept walking away from the summit, back toward the trailhead and the parking lot, knowing I did not need to meet God at the summit, for we had known each other along the trail.